Hello everybody and welcome to today's warm-up. For today's warm-up, I'm coming at you from Luuwit View Park. It is a beautiful day in Portland. I am here in Northeast Portland. I can see Parkrose High School right there in the distance. I'm about 6 miles from Vernon, so you're not gonna wanna walk here, you're gonna wanna drive here. It's about a 15-minute drive. I'm gonna tell you a few cool things about Luuwit View Park, and then I'm gonna go film right over there on the super cool play structure. First off, let you know there is a dog park up here, so if you have a dog and you want to bring your dog to run in the off-leash area, do that. There's a little amphitheater here. During the summer, nice sunny days, there might be concerts going on here. There's also a sheltered area here for picnics. As I mentioned, there's the play structure over here. There's a big open grass field here. This park was, the land here was purchased in 1984, which is a year before I was born. However, this park wasn't built until 2017, so it's only about 4 years old. This right here is a mosaic of a bird. Luuwit is the native name for Mount St. Helens, and they wanted to recognize the indigenous people that once lived on this land. So if you come up to this art piece here and you look at the ground down here, this line right here, you stand right in front of the bird and you look out. You can't see it today because it's not super clear, but way off in the distance is Mount St. Helens. So that's why this is called Luuwit View Park, in honor of Mount St. Helens. So come check out this park, come stand by this big mosaic of a bird, and you can check out Mount St. Helens. I'm gonna head over and I'm gonna show you the play structure over here that you should come check out. Then I'm gonna lead you in our warm-up there. This part of the park features a swing set for little guys, a little tiny merry-go-round, one of these little spinning cups that I just can't stand because they give me a headache when I spin in them. There's a little climbing wall over here with a slide, a awesome climbing structure here. And a lot of parks these days in Portland have some sort of musical instrument aspect, and this park is no exception. So here we have a little musical instrument. There's another one right around the corner here. And a lot of times in parks, you will find musical instruments such as these, and there's not always a stick. And in that case, you're just gonna have to scour the grounds and look for a tree branch that has fallen off the tree. I'm gonna head right over here. There's a little sand pit area for you to play with, so bring some toys if you want. Over at this side of the playground, there are a couple swings. And there's this amazing play structure. Where the heck was this type of thing when I was a kid? We didn't have cool stuff like this. I'm gonna now jump into our warm-up.
Let's start off by rolling our necks to the right.
I'm like the water when your ship rolled in that night.
Switch, roll your neck the other direction.
Rough on the surface, but you cut through like a knife.
Now bring your arms up and make small arm circles forward. Gradually make them bigger and bigger until you're making the biggest circles you can. And switch, small arm circles backwards. Gradually make them bigger until you're making the biggest circles you can. Bring one arm across your chest, grab the back of that arm with the other hand and pull. Now switch, bring your other arm across and grab the back of that arm, pulling it. Bring one arm up above your head, across your back, grab the elbow and pull it towards your opposite side. Switch. Now swing your arms back and forth in front of your body. Next up we have hip rolls. Feet shoulder width apart. You're gonna roll your upper body in the biggest circle you can while trying to keep your legs straight. Switch and go the other direction.
They count me out time and time again. Life was a willow and it bent right to your wind.
Next up, we're gonna spread our feet a little bit wider for cherry pickers. You're gonna reach down in front of you, to the middle, behind, that's one. In front of you, middle, behind, come up, clap for two. In front of you, middle, behind, that's three. Four more on your own.
Now this is an open shut case. I guess I should have known from the look on your face. Every bait and switch was a work of art.
Next up, you're gonna bring your feet together, you're gonna hang down and touch your toes. When you're doing these next few stretches, you do not need to lock your knees out, you don't need straight legs, but you wanna get a deep stretch. As you do these, every time you breathe out, try to drop a little bit lower in your stretch. Next up, cross your right leg over your left leg, same thing. Don't lock your knees out, bend over, touch your toes. Every time you exhale, try to drop a little bit lower in your stretch. Switch, bring your left foot in front of your right foot. Do not lock your knees out. Every time you breathe out, try to get a little bit lower in your stretch. Now spread your feet apart wide. You're gonna bend over to the front, stretching out those hamstrings. Same thing, do not lock your knees out. Every time you exhale, try to get a little bit lower in your stretch.
In these days, they never run away. Gold tints.
Reach over to your left and try to grab your left toes. Stretch down to your left.
And give it away. When gold erupted from volcanoes in the heavens, and every shrine that existed in time.
Now switch over to your right. Every time you exhale, try to get a little bit deeper.
Who cares about the cats? They say the gold's the skin of the gods. You can't take the band-aid when you're gone.
All right, everybody, next up is a side stretch. We're gonna take our right toes, point them to the right, stretch to the right, sinking your hips down to the right. Switch. Now take your left toes, point them to the left, point your left knee to the left, sink down to the left. Next up is a calf stretch. We're gonna get in a position similar to the downward dog, except we're gonna be on one foot. Here I am on my right foot with my left ankle twisted behind my right ankle, pressing my right ankle down to the ground, stretching out my calf muscle. Now I'm going to switch. Left toes on the ground, right foot behind my left foot, pushing my left heel towards the ground.
That's how you illustrate power and who you're above. But nah, tonight we take it, giving it back. Crack open the boat, let everyone.
Everybody on your feet for some Vernon jacks. V E R O N O W L S. Vernon Owls, yeah.
All right, everybody, thank you for joining me for today's warm-up from Luuwit View Park here in Northeast Portland. Come check it out. Bring a picnic basket full of food. Spend the day here. Enjoy this playground. Enjoy the amphitheater with the lunch tables over there. And get ready for today's class.